with that, we'll bring in Thomas Savage, a research fellow at the American Institute for Economic Research, as we take a live look here at the New York Stock Exchange opening bell, just a minute and a half away. Chipotle up there, so not behind the plexiglass this morning. Brendan Arnold's also with us, the Executive Vice President for the National Taxpayers Union. So, again, as the day of trading gets underway, and interesting to see Chipotle up there at breakfast time. But overall, let's get back to Thomas, if we can. The president, he's talking about AI, and he's talking about regulations, and he talks about competition. He mentions China. Talk to us about that and regulations specifically as we consider, remember, the architects of AI are Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Thomas.
Yeah, absolutely, Sean. And as you can see, AI with it, the way it's growing, it almost feels like another space race. And I think President Trump brought up a really interesting point there with, AI developers having to go to various states. But I think the key word here is trade-offs. While it removes that sort of patchwork of regulations and trying to get 50 different compliance orders, you end up going to Washington. But at the same time, though, if you're only going to Washington, the states lose their ability to encourage some of that innovation. So you have to take the good with the bad. Is it worth getting rid of that patchwork? Where if, say, in future administrations, AI restrictions and regulations could become more restrictive.
As we watch opening bell here, again, getting underway in just a few seconds. The applause begins, kicking off the day of trading here. Again, futures are mixed. The Dow, though, seeing a nice number yesterday. Brandon, just as we await here, opening bell ringing just right now, as we're talking about the president, prior to the president's executive order, Disney came out announcing their new partnership, making $1 billion investment in OpenAI, allowing its characters to be used on Sora AI video generator. Some of the characters available through this deal include Mickey Mouse, Ariel, and Cinderella. So what does this mean for, when you're talking about entertainment companies, what does that mean for other entertainment companies maybe looking at the new frontier of AI? Because you get it, anything new, you're kind of hesitant. Disney is making a splash, if you will, with Little Mermaid and company. Your thoughts there, Brandon?
I see what you did there. Very clever. I think they're opening up a new frontier, as you said. The question is, are they opening up Pandora's box? And I think this underscores the need to have a national framework when it comes to AI, one that encourages innovation, encourages new utilization of this technology, but at the same time protects children, protects privacy, and so forth. I don't think the state patchwork is adequate in that sense. I think we do need a federal standard here, but especially when you're touching on a company like Disney that is so near and dear to the hearts of children across this country and across the world, it really underscores the need to have privacy protections and child-based protections surrounding this technology to make sure that they are safe as they use it.
AI is happening so fast, being integrated in parts of each and everyday lives. We do appreciate that. We'll keep everyone informed about it. Thomas Savage and Brandon Arnold, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, Sean. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.